Hey everybody. I'm immediately laughing right now because of the silliness of the situation before me. So I found what I think is the funniest possible clip, or not even clip, just image that you could pull from this new DLC that came out for Alliance. Because the shape of Grimbeard's like oversized brain looks like something that I should probably not say on YouTube. We don't have any potty words here on YouTube, so um I'm gonna keep that out of my mouth. Now, besides that, I also just think that Alliance is going in kind of a funny direction. I like I was saying before about Starving Hollow, I felt kind of drained from it the last time that I went to go revisit it, but I think it was because I was just drained from Kingdom Rush in general. Like I was trying to say before in the video too, that I don't think that this is really the level's fault necessarily, but like there's nothing that could be done. I think that would inspire my motivation for this because I'm surrounded by Kingdom Rush. Like it's a very first world problem to have, so I'm not trying to like complain or anything. I just want to explain the mindset and the cause of that. So, everywhere I go, if I want to talk to like friends of mine online, or if I need to go like check up on the mods for Kingdom Rush or anything else like that, like I'm surrounded by people that constantly, sending messages about me, right? And the same thing on YouTube. I, try to actively support all the people that make videos about Kingdom Rush. So I'm subscribed to all of them. So I get inundated with videos about the game, especially today when the DLC dropped. Oh my goodness! I should go and just count every single YouTube video that came out within the past like 12 hours because it is OP. But yeah, all that kind of stuff is all over the place, and so I need to take a break from that. So that's what I did. I took a break from Discord, actually, like overall, just try to stay off of the internet, so to speak, and only go on there for either like A, school stuff, or B, work related stuff, which can include stuff related to the mods. But that was enough of a break, actually, to get me motivated again. So funny how that works, because I don't think that these games are so bad that I need like a super duper big break from it. However, I will say that sometimes it's difficult to find depth in these games, and I think I would still go as far as to say that Alliance is probably the most shallow of the like 5 Kingdom Rush games. Now, that probably doesn't say that much because all of these games have a lot of depth to them, so being less is not that big of a deal. But yeah, the stuff like the new tower, like, man, I don't really know if I want to bother showcasing this thing because the new tower is just kind of poop as a concept, I would say. In terms of like the actual utility of it, it has its strengths. It's kind of like a barracks artillery crossover, but I don't know, the concept of a crossover with towers now is really blurry because if you give a tower AoE, does that make it an artillery crossover all of a sudden? Is Eldritch Channeler an artillery crossover because it has a chain attack, which is a trait shared with the Tesla and artillery tower? You know what I mean? Like, or does it require the basic attack to possess AoE in order for it to count as an artillery? At which point would the rocket gunners become artillery because they can get an upgrade that gives them area damage? What's up with that? So, I don't think I would bother coming up with that distinction. We've had area damage on like barracks since Kingdom Rush 1. So I wouldn't consider the Cannoneer Squad anything more than just a barracks. And as a barracks, I think it suffers from having like too little unique traits, right? Like, oh, you can get extra units for the tower. Well, then it's just the Necromancer, kinda. And on top of that, they are a ranged barracks, right? Well, then they're just gonna get compared to the rocket gunners, which are currently the strongest tower in the game. So being compared to a meta tower is kind of bad, right? It would be like if Kingdom Rush 1 released a DLC, God forbid, and they introduced like a new tower, a new artillery tower that also had a chain attack, and then it has to compete with Tesla. Actually, I think what would be worse is if it introduced a tower that has like a full range AOE to compete with Overcharge. That I think would kill the tower more than anything. But okay, let me catch up on the chat here. So we have the first message is Vaduk stream jump scare. Yeah, also a chat jump scare because I have to share my full screen rather than share like Alliance itself. So you can see here I have to do it like this, which is kind of icky, but for some reason ever since Vengeance, the games are just harder to stream. So now I have to share the full display of my monitor rather than the window that the game is in, which is just also kind of annoying. But hey, let's calm down with the L's here, right? Really, what I'm here to do is yap about the Colossal Dwarfare DLC. So I will not be using the Cannoneer squad for the first level because I just want to showcase like the basics of the enemies first. For that, I'm gonna bring out different towers actually. I mean, to be honest, this is kind of enough already, I would say. Could swap out the Tri-Cannon with the Flame Spitter though. Or I could even pop in Brewmasters, although I think that would just be wholly worse. So let me showcase how the like tower meta is gonna play out here. Also, let's showcase Kratoa. Now, I think this hero is a lot more interesting than the Cannoneer squad. So, new tower, new hero, Cha-Ching. This is probably the strongest selling point for the DLC. Like, you could buy the DLC just for the hero. And I almost feel like that's what they were trying to do. I remember somebody pointed this out before about Disney. How they can have Marvel movies going on, they can have the Disney live action remakes going on, and then all the other stuff that they have going on, like Disney Plus or whatever, right? And you just need one of those things to be successful, and then suddenly they're making money. In somewhat of a similar vein, if either the tower, the levels, or the hero, just one of the three, is really good, I bet that will entice a lot of people that are on the fence to break the bank and then actually buy the DLC. You just need one to be worthy. Did somebody just call Kratoa Shafrillas? Yo Frillas. Oh, Yo Fellas. Okay, it's just a typo, my bad. I'm going crazy. Okay, that's another funny message, but I can't say that out loud either. Although I did put D head as my as the name of that image when I had to save it for the thumbnail. But anyways, yeah, I think Kratoa is the highlight of the DLC and the strongest argument for buying the DLC. Now, hot take, pun intended, I think he should actually be an Alliance hero rather than a Dark Army hero. But I can see why they would do this instead. Like, functionally, he operates like Grain of Fire, which I would argue is more of a Linearian thing. But hey, I don't know what counts as Dark Army anymore. Just like if you're kind of edgy, kind of mad, I guess he's Angie, then he's Dark Army. That's all it takes. Like Boneheart 2, right? He's edgy, so he's gonna be Dark Army. Even though Boneheart fights on the Linearian side in Frontiers, he's still on the Dark Army side. So whatever, right? Anyways, though, this ability scales super duper high, right? So we have 320 damage, right? 4 times 80, 320. And then we have 650. So from, what did I just say, 320 to 650, right? We basically doubled the damage, more than doubled the damage, but it's not going to scale up that high. But now we have 1200, 1200, I should say. So basically doubled again. The priority I would say would be to upgrade this most of the time. Although because of the hero leveling system, you gotta upgrade the hero abilities too. So what you want is Temper Tantrum. In fact, I'm just gonna max this out for my own sake here, but any multi-hit gets more scaling on the XP than it should. So if he it doesn't show, but he basically hits twice. So he's dealing 81 to 120 damage per hit. But the point is that this gives like a quote unquote normal amount of XP for a skill, but it's times 2 because it applies to each hit, I think. Just my guess here. And then we'll just do this because wait a minute. No, this one has a shorter cooldown actually, so we'll do that. We'll do it like this. So this is the optimal way to level up a hero, I believe. So just for anybody else that wants to farm XP on him, follow that advice or something close to it. It's not that big video, to be honest. In fact, if you really want my advice, edit your save file. And then we'll keep Niru because, you know, apparently it's it's more important that you use free heroes only, even if said free hero is better than, you know, like some of the paid heroes, right? Like I could use Torres and win, and then this should, in theory, give me more aura. But because Niru is a free hero, that's more aura. But I'm using a DLC here anyway, so who cares? Anyways, let's get into our Steel Gates. I shall read the level description, and then I'll read the chat afterwards. Scouts have reported unnatural landslides on the neighboring mountains. Further investigation revealed these are caused by some dwarves we cannot recognize. They are putting together a giant automaton on the southern face of the mountain. You should take a look into it, General. And as you can see here in the level preview, we have feet, which is every Kingdom Rush fan's favorite thing to see. And also, you know, big beard face, because there's no better way to represent dwarves than just by having a stereotypical dwarven face make up the stuff that you're building. There's no other better symbols than that. You can't use a hammer because that's already taken up by the good dwarves, so they just slap their face here. But the point is that I'm trying to make, like, you can see the construction here, and I really like this as a concept. You're gonna see later on that as we like continue with the levels, we're gonna climb up the construction of this big mecha dwarf that they're building here. Really love the height to that, right? I am a big fan of build up. Oh, and here we go. We get a nice big loading screen too to showcase that. I didn't get to see that because I playtested on mobile. They said it was madness, that such a weapon was impossible. But soon they'll know how wrong they were and surrender before Grimbeard's genius. Let's see, the thumbnail is immaculate. Thank you, Alex Plays. What the heck time zone are you in, by the way? Because I thought that you were in the, like, European time zone, and so you would be asleep by now. In fact, I was trying to avoid all the crazy Europeans, which I think I have successfully. Now I have the crazy Asians instead, the Crazians. Let's see here. I have an idea. What about just mod the game right now and cut the Flying Sentry's HP in half in both forms, so the gameplay will be more enjoyable? Okay, well, we'll get into that soon enough. Now, I am very rusty on the wave composition here. Like I said, I needed a break. Oh, hold on. Let's up the game sound here because I want to hear Kratos. Okay, I'm gonna kill you. Leg. Getting angrier. No idea. Parentheses unintelligible. Okay, and then it's that line again. And oh, okay. So they're already repeating. What the? Oh my gosh! And Selena spawned. Holy moly! Well, the gang's all here, so that's fine too. Been playing Alliance for around 10 hours today, and it got a little past me. Playing Alliance for 10 hours. You know, you reminded me of something that Anteater said as well. It was the most catastrophically down bad thing I've ever heard. In fact, I can't pull up the beta test channel right now because, like I said, Alliance forces me to share my full screen here. But let me see if we can find his message, because basically he says something along the lines of how he would like change his major and get like a degree in game design and move out of the country just in order to be an Ironhide developer. That is so down bad. I'm gonna cyberbully this guy even though he's not even here. Really, guy? Ironhide? I mean, there's modding, just so you know. Like, if you really want to design Kingdom Rush levels, you can do that without having to move out of the country or get a degree in game design. I have neither of those things. Although I am trying to go for the former. This game looks terrible. We should play Creeper World instead. It's so fun and creative. Oh, gosh, is that going to be the next inscription? They either hired Bloom or Fifu to voice act Crypto. Oh yeah, you know what? We should get Bloom to voice act one of the heroes, so that way he can like say a bunch of Zoomer language with a bad microphone. Oh, that would be hilarious. And then he should have the ability to summon Googie, so that way his voice changes again and he starts acting all gay. Anyways, let's... Yeah, spoiler here. You might imagine that because you can rally barracks over here, that this foot is going to open up and allow you to fight enemies, or allow enemies to spawn over here. So, just wanted to point out that you can find that out ahead of time. I think the same thing over here. Yeah. Yeah, if you're paying attention, the same tracks that appear on this part are also right here. So that's also your little indicator that these feet will open up. Anyways, though, let me see. I think Clancy Brown should voice act Captain Blackthorn. I have no idea who that is. Anyway, I think I'm missing something here, but what am I missing? Well, like I said, I'm really rusty on these levels, so I'm probably gonna have to restart them a couple of times. But let's just start the stage with a bunch of level 1 barracks, because that is meta. Let's also keep Niru out of the combat for now. We don't need that much firepower. Okay, they're kind of talking over me. I can't hear my own voice. It's better to get the XP on Kratos for now. But yeah, with all of this in mind, I want to test out the range of this. Sorry, I completely froze there because I wanted to think about what I was actually doing. Oh, there we go. We almost got the Vengeance bug there. As you can see, the range doesn't really hit the choke points of these things, but in some cases, that's actually better. That being said, I'm still going to get this here instead. I think Arborean Emissary is like the best starting tower in most cases, because debuffing the enemies just plays to the strengths of your own like natural defense. What I mean by that is that heroes are at least 50% of the firepower that you have in this game. There's no money, and towers are kind of like stinky, and so you might as well buff the heroes more by debuffing the enemies so that they take more damage from the heroes, right? And you also start every stage with the hero spell ready. Let's get it in this. Thruster Hammer. Warriors as blunt as their weapon of preference. Alright, enough said. You know, seems kind of basic, right? But hey, that's fitting for the DLC, I suppose. In fact, I'll just cut to the chase here. I think the DLC is the weakest one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change the reinforcements. Edge E. Never noticed that. But I don't think it really matters. Okay, here we'll install these guys out. And oh no, no insta call. Come on, Niru. Oh boy, you're letting me down. And yeah, not really much of a spoiler when this happens immediately. But here, let's finish these guys off. And, oh, what the heck? Okay, it looked like Niru didn't deal any damage there. And let's show off that hero spell, eh? Wait, hold on. Get the XP, and then do the thing. It's the voice of Mr. Oh, okay. That's actually very fun. I like that. All right, and then immediately we have some other things here. Scrap Speedster, loud and annoying with a need for speed. Easy to scrap when killed. Okay, that will that's a surprise tool that will be to our detriment later. You should have upgraded Kratos prior to starting the DLC to have a more fair experience. But if you have his spell maxed out, it's all right. a more fair experience. Oh, okay, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Like I said though, I don't really remember what the waves are here, so whatever. I'll probably have to restart. Okay, let me showcase something. Okay, you can't really tell that well under these conditions. Let's get this out. And let's get this too. And I'll just let the show keep on fighting. But basically, when he dies, you can move him around just like Dante. But instead of needing to upgrade an ability for that, it's an innate part of him. Okay, here, let's just move these. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say that I can move these as well. It's better to stall these out. Pull these guys back. Yeah, because we have the archers as well. Although, to be honest, it would have been way better if the other reinforcements, whatever. But Reduke trolling. Yeah, if you pop the hero spell on Kotoa, it automatically kills him. Not that it does friendly fire, but it just specifically will trigger Kotoa's death. He's very slow though. So I guess their way of balancing him out, it's like a reverse Durax, where he's super powerful, but one of those ways that they mess with that, I guess, is that they make him super duper slow. Whereas with Durax, it's kind of the opposite. He does have high damage, but he's super fragile, so they balance it out by making him at high speed. Just comparing melee heroes. And then new enemy again. So this one, I love that it says turns into a hammer when defeated. Basically, rather than this being like its own enemy, it's literally the basic enemy, but you're damaging his shield. His shield is the health bar. So it just has high armor, which, if I recall correctly, is usually stated in these sort of info pop-ups. But whatever. There you go, pop him. And then, yeah, as you can see right here, he has high armor. And it doesn't deplete either when the... Oh, well, it doesn't deplete either when the enemy is in melee combat. And here, let's get Mirror's AoE. Pop this. And then we have a set of 4 of that enemy coming out. How about that? And also, you can't do anything about this. This is forced checkmate here. Darkstone Guardian. Sturdy, or sorry, not forced checkmate. Forced promotion. The pawn just promoted to queen. Sturdy battle suits operated by dwarven warriors and powered by fiery engines. Talk about being dressed to kill. Am I right, fellas? Mini boss and gets frenzied at Gets frenzied at low health. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I do not remember them getting frenzied at low health. I'm fairly certain that is a different enemy, but I guess we'll find out right now what's going on here. Yeah, Kotora's hero spell with the enemy is really cool. I myself thought it was random or had to do with when he dies until someone mentioned how it works. What, the puddle part, or? Yeah, I should be keeping better track of the chat, but like I don't have the chat next to me like I usually do. Sorry about that. Anyways, he coming. Oh lord, he coming. The masculine urge to build an eldritch channeler. I will resist said urges. Never mind. Let's just do that now. And then, let's just make sure he's in range there. And then dodge this. Do this. Come on. Good. What? Oh, he got hit twice. Interesting. And here, let's just guarantee this. And then pop. Look at that damage. But yeah, that enemy, unless the health requirement is super duper low, I'm pretty sure it does not get enraged at low health, and that's just the description of another enemy. So, whoopsie daisies, that got through beta testing somehow. Just a moment, I need a drink of water. And yeah, that's very much a Mecha Dwarf. Yes, Trunks, Dungeon Defender's coming. Oh, Heather19, that's a rare name to see around here. Channeler does pop off in this DLC. I mean, you're gonna see that the stuff that pops off in this DLC are, believe it or not, Arborean Emissary, Eldritch Channeler, Arcane Wizard, Paladins, and basically everything else that you would consider to be like the best stuff in the game. All the meta towers and whatnot are even more meta than before. Like, it's not just that these things are popping off, they are probably necessary. Whoa, I just lost my voice there. But here, we need to get the firepower up here first. Yeah, okay, now that that's done, bring you over here because I'm gonna go crazy. Kill these guys. I probably, maybe I could have afforded to do this. Nope, never mind. Yep, trigger AoE. Go, 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 because look at that. It's everyone's favorite, the first flying enemy. And this is, in my opinion, the most overpowering, not overpowered, I'm not necessarily saying it needs a nerf, but like, out of all the enemies that like completely change the state of like your defense and like what you have to do in order to like fight them off, this is the most significant out of any flying enemy I've ever seen. Like, even like duplicating gloomies on impossible mode, I would say don't really require as much attention and babysitting as these. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that like this enemy scales with itself better than almost any enemy in the series. Like, the more of these you have, they force your line back and further back. So to add like just one extra one of these enemies would be like very evil. And it happens to be the flying enemy that does that. Boo! Yeah, get the tomatoes ready. Let's bring Kachoa over. And look at that, we have another enemy immediately. The Rolling Sentry. So basically, what this enemy does is it flies and ignores all of your units, like normal, right? Like you would expect for a flying enemy. But once it is killed, it spawns an enemy that has like 800 HP, armor, and a ranged attack that deals like pretty decent damage. You can see it killing a paladin there, although these things are rarely, in-game accurate. But still, it has all of these abilities, right? And the fact that it's 800 HP means that you need to like either stall this enemy or like at least spawn it early enough that it can move to a different choke point and get killed there. Because these enemies are alliance enemies, so they're gonna spawn in like a group of 3 to 4 to 5 or whatever. And so the next one that's right behind it is like still in the air, and you need to have the first one killed already, so that way it's not in front anymore, or else you're never going to be able to shoot down the other flying enemy. And even if you do shoot it down like last second, it's going to spawn an 800 HP enemy. So this is what I mean about each additional one of these makes a bigger impact than the last. What do you think of the expansion overall? Like, is it worth $5? No. I'll put a I'll put a review up at some point using like some of the footage from the stream. Okay, let's get you over here. And see, another reason why the Arborian Emissary is just way more meta. Here we go. Oh, my bad. Why did I think it was 800 HP? It's actually 890. Okay, let's do some damage here, and okay. Wait, what? Okay, does that deal damage to flying units or not? And the AoE is just like really tiny. Come on. No, Arborian, you let me down. But yeah, this... Whoa, that noise is loud. This combined with the waves that are super duper short, that or not the waves. Well, I guess the waves are kind of short too, but like the wave intervals are really short. I would go as far as to say that like this game is basically on insta-call automatically, kind of like the Curse Bargain campaign in Vengeance. All right, we need to shut these people up. Way too much yappage. Yoduki, I suggest you try Bog Hermit Insta-kill rocket gunners with tier 1 wasp missiles. They will leave no rolling sentries behind. Oh yeah, any insta-kill, I believe, right? Even the polymorph is gonna work here. I can't think of an insta-kill that wouldn't apply for it. Maybe the maybe some parentheses redacted would work, or would leave them alive while they're stunned or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's Okay, let's get this, and then, okay, yeah, I do have these guys here. Okay, Katoa isn't really leveling up at all, so let's just edit the save file when we're done here. And look at that, there's only 2 of these guys at a time. I didn't even understand how they work the first time I saw this. And look at that, the AoE is pretty tight. So you can afford to drop this really close to Katoa without it being too big of a problem. Anyways, another enemy, Brute Welder. So all the enemies are spawning in now. So you're just getting used to them. You know who they are. So that way we can counter them in actual meaningful formations next time. This level is tutorial basically. I'm surprised. I thought you would like it a lot more, Voodoo. Comparatively, the real Morgan seems to be a real big fan of this DLC. Oh well, good for him. I'm glad that he was able to enjoy it in ways that I couldn't. For me, this is very like basic. That's kind of the thing that's holding this back, in my opinion, is that it doesn't really feel like the standard that the previous DLCs have set. Okay, well, he just got himself killed anyway, or that counted as close enough to get him killed. Oh, look at that. AoE is super generous. You can see the lava on that thing. Move him on over, and okay, yeah, he's already ready to respawn. We'll do that. We'll do him over here. Now, I do want to point out that there's some weird synergies that go on as a result of Katoa's, like, killing the hero mechanic. For one, if you heal him when you want to get him killed with, like, an alliance hero spell, that already can be, like, an anti-synergy, right? Okay, yeah, here. Steam Moment stalling. We love to see it. That guy's immune to stun. Oh, you know what? I think I get it. I get what's going on here. His rage gives him like 2 attacks instead of just 1. That's what's going on here. So here, we'll just get you out of here. And to be honest, I don't... What the... Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, why are there like these things on him? Yeah, just drop all the fires. And then do this, and look at that. Hero Micro, and the problems are basically solved already. Here, let's keep these guys away. And let me just catch up on the chat. How much content does this DLC even have? Is it 5 stages, 1 hero, 1 tower again? Yeah. Basically, compared to a normal expansion, you're paying for 2 more stages than you would normally get. This is how it feels like. And the content itself is the part that feels kind of bare bones, right? Like, you could argue that the 5 stages are worth it because each stage has like enough content to count for 3 in and of itself. But not really. The closest we got to that was Pirate Kings, because that introduced like 20 new enemies or something ridiculous like that. But there's not really... Well, you'll see. And we'll put these over here. And then we'll do this, because we just need the blocking power. In fact, yeah, I'll just do that too. Oh boy, yeah. Look at that. A tower has been blocked. Oh no. I guess I'll have to rely on my heroes to do all the, like, heavy lifting and stuff. Let's just do this so that way the tower doesn't get blocked again. Okay, here. No. Don't do that. Nice as would be. Yeah, damage on all of them. And then... Boom. Yeah, this is going fine. I think, yeah, the Eldritch Chandler is fighting all these guys instead, which kind of has negative synergy with these fools. But whatever. In fact, here, let's just move Katoa over to this side. And then we'll have Miro deal with this problem instead. Oh no, they have 3 of them now. What am I gonna do? So far, this is a pretty plain ripoff of the Caribbean Dwarven stages, but I'll try not to judge too early. What, the Darklight Depths one, or... Wait, Caribbean... Oh, my bad. Caribbean. I, for some reason, just ignored that letter. But, yeah. I can see why it kind of looks like the beginning of Fiendish Vengeance. Which, you know what? I honestly think at the beginning of Kingdom Rush Vengeance is where the game is at its strongest, other than its final boss fight in the campaign at least. I would go as far as to say that like the difficulty was actually somewhat high there. It's just that all the new towers that they introduced were overpowered. Okay, yeah, these meteors definitely work on fine enemies. I don't think that the lava puddles that he shoots out afterwards though have that trait. Also, look at his green health bar there. That's sort of the timer on his respawn. Anyways, I've saved up over 1,000 gold now.
Listen to nature.
And here, let's wait and get the debuff over here.
I guard the green.
Come on, debuff. Debuff time. We good? And there we go. We just completely wiped him out with Micro.
Still not right.
Micro is king. And then here, let's make sure these guys are over here. Micro is king, but I would go as far as to say sometimes it's kind of unsatisfying to like Micro Barracks. Doesn't really feel good. Anyways, it's time to get our next high damage mage. Oh, okay. Kind of whiffed with that. Well, you know what? I killed everyone basically, so whatever. And then we'll get this back soon enough. And this is already charged, so that's even better. Come on now. And then don't insta-kill. Oh, of course, he's gonna waste it. Alright, here, you do a little bit Stolly Wally. And yeah, trigger yourself. Miss. Okay, well I think he just kept on missing because Nero was taking like no damage there. And there we go, first level done. With just like a basic, I would even go as far as to call this like a vanilla strategy. Like this is just good practice if you want to play Alliance, right? Just do this. Build some level 1 barracks, micro the heroes around, and if you have some starting gold, get the Arborane Emissary, and then like spam mages and see where it takes you. And that will just beat most stages, I would say. I think that's one of the underrated aspects of the Ancient Hunger campaign is that you want to focus on like other towers instead. Like Tri-Cannon, I think you kind of need it there almost. Maybe you can make like Brewmasters or Flamespitter work, but that just sounds kind of yucky. So yeah, at least you have some variety here. I think Pirate Kings try to do a lot of cool stuff. All your problems are solved by throwing DPS at it, so it's kind of eh. The problem is solved by using OP stuff. Like I used Dianyan, who is basically Ice Cult, but the like single target DPS version, whereas Ice Skull himself is the AoE version. It's just like whatever you have more of a problem with, right? If you need to kill like a bunch of enemies, Ice Skull. If you need to kill like otherwise really tanky enemies, Dianyan. So, pick the right dragon and then win is kind of the problem with Vengeance. And here it's worse. Pick 2 dragons and win. I really like the PK bosses. Does anyone else like them? PK's bosses are simple HP sponges, deprived of anything interesting. Anything, huh? I think Spectre had the most going for him, and then he ended up being the easiest boss, because you can cheese him in his unskippable cutscene. Like, you can actually use an unskippable cutscene against the enemy, which is kind of funny. Dang, here I was thinking they were kind of neat. I mean, hey, you can still have that opinion, right? Like, I don't think you need to change your opinion immediately just because somebody said something otherwise. We must hate. Wow, yeah, we love hate, I guess. I feel like every level in this DLC, after I finally set up the defenses and the battlefield is getting heated, when I look at the top left corner, it's already wave 15. Yeah, like, they could afford to spawn way more enemies and give you more gold and stuff like that to really have fun. Like, give me a reason to throw a bunch of firepower at this. Although I think level 3 is the best case of that. Now, hold on a moment. Let me swap over to Cannoneers. Like, I didn't need the artillery, as you can see there. Anything else I want to do? No. Oh, wait. I remember now. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. I think I exit out of the game, and then I go edit the save file. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So hold on a second. This is how you do it. Percentage app data percentage. You have to type that fully, or else this won't show up properly. If I delete this, this is a search result thingy, but fill it in, and then suddenly you can actually click on the file folder. So go in here, and then Alliance slot 1. And what are we looking at here? Oh, this looks like it's enough XP. Holy moly. And then here are lava. Yeah, not enough. So I'll just plop that in there. In fact, here, let's, for sake of variety, I'll make that a 12. Plop that in there. And then here, let's just max out the skills as well. Wait. Yeah, we need that, I think. And then it should work just fine. Seems weird though. Okay, whatever though. Oops, Legends of Kingdom Rush mod spoilers. I just saw that in my files. In fact, I shouldn't have drawn attention to it. But yeah, let's open this back up. Ignore my default background that I have on my computer. Oops. Okay, now I just instinctively went to Legends of Kingdom Rush because I've been playtesting that so much. It's the next one from the left, or from the right. I noticed one wave in the 4th level only has like 1 second delay. It's almost like it's haunted by a pre-beta tester. Oh, 69 stars. Legends jump scare. Imagine if I just spent the rest of the stream playing Legends instead. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Kratos maxed now. That's how you do that. Yeah, okay. That's good. We brought our Mages of the Week. Vo Streisand effect. The heck? That sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is. I know you're referencing something else. The only thing I can think of is Barbra Streisand, who I think is like an actress or a singer, or maybe both, like a Broadway type of actress. But okay, we have enemies that are isn't that great, right? We've got 3 spawners here, and we begin the level with like 1 path being filled up. I noticed that with Alliance, they hate sending out enemies from multiple paths at once. And if they ever do, it's like the very last part of the level. It's like you're meant to put a tower on one spot, and then like in order to force the Grimmates to be a better tower, they like give you the option to just like teleport them with the Grimmates over to the next path. But in reality, it probably would be a lot more interesting if you started out the level with a little bit of everything everywhere and then built up gradually. Like, wouldn't that be way more complicated? Because like, okay, well, I have stuff here, so I want to put some money in, but how do I toe the line and get the exact right quantity? Maybe they think that would be too annoying, or whatever. You gotta try making some rising crust pizza. It's so much fun. It tastes so good. Okay, I'm glad I read that context message, because at first I saw Selena say I would, but I have a very poopy oven, and I got worried that people were making jokes that they shouldn't be making in here. Luckily, not the case. But here we go. New tower. Whoa, guys, look, it's a new tower. So if you move them a short distance, they don't do that. I think the min distance is like... Yeah, it's pretty decent with the min distances. To get them to still walk. So one thing that you can do... Let's see. Okay, no, you can't do the teleport trick, I think. What the? Okay, never mind. You can do that. Hold on. Alright, shift commands. Wait, I need to see if I can trigger this again. Okay, so you definitely can change it if you're like quick enough. Yeah, alright, fair enough. But like this is arguably slower, right? If you have to drag it. Oops, that's not good either. Okay, yeah, you just have to time it right, and then you can separate them. Alright, cool. Extra Kingdom Rush science. I just found that out right now. Bug number 78, thanks, Duke. Yeah, I know, right? I'm such a good beta tester. I find all of the bugs after the update's already released. I promise I'm not willingly sabotaging Ironhide. It's just sometimes there's stuff that you think to try out only when it's too late. You know what I mean? Like only after the fact. But anyways, let's max out the tower right away and get maxed units first. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I gotta test out one more thing here. Okay, cool. Endless fun, right? Get the tower just for that reason alone. Now let's plop these people, these women, these ginger-haired women, mind you, right here in the middle of the map, and then we are going to camp. That is the strategy. And once again, I forgot to swap out the reinforcements, but whatever. What if you separate them and then keep moving them? Would they stay split up? Isn't that what I was doing? Or am I misunderstanding you? I must be, because Selena's always right. Anyways, let's look at his other abilities here, right? So he has this Magmite thing. I like this thing a lot. I mean, I just like summons, to be honest. Let's just call the next wave immediately, because like these guys are like they're not even gonna make it to the choke point before the next wave gets called anyway. Let's just go. We'll yeah, group everybody up here. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, and then bang bang. Cool, cool, cool. And then we're just having to kill everyone. These peeps are coming this way. So we'll just do a little bit of this. In fact, here, let's just do this. And then come on, Katoa. Okay, there we go. Buff the damage of the paladins to 3 to 6. Amazing.
You're still not right.
And then, yeah, we've got Punchy Boy here. Dark Steel Fist. Mechanically enhanced to bend metal. Will punch other people instead. Special attack stuns player units. So he can even stun heroes, which is a little crazy. Now that I think about it, I forgot to test something else that you can only test on mobile, I think, which is to see whether or not he stuns Captain Blackburn. Maybe somebody that has the DLC on iOS can test that. Yeah, basically no one is safe. Ginger-haired is not a thing. A ginger is a person without a soul. I mean a person with red hair. Ginger is not a hair color. Oh, my bad. Rain of Fire Resurgence. I know, we're so back. Again, Krakoa, absolutely the highlight of this mod. Krakoa is like a 10 out of 10 hero, and everything else is like 5 out of 10 maybe. Just notice the sun started rising here, so I'm gonna dip out. Oh, right, he's a vampire. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Okay, see you, Alex. Ginger hair is hair made of ginger? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, in all seriousness, have a good night, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you let's pretend that he knowingly stayed up this late just to prevent me from avoiding the Europeans. But yeah, the scrap speedsters are coming back. So let's get him out of here. And do this. Move Miru back. Do this, and then come on now. Let's get the last cannon near. Come on. I want. There you go. And we're basically just gonna use him to stall all of these people. And I don't know if I trust this or not, so let's just let them do this. Actually, pull back real quick. Oh, but they're gonna target this side, so never mind. Okay, here, lava. Lava go everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Now that is firepower right there. Oh, all the stuff wore off. Whoops. And then, oh look, more stuff. Let's just build another tower then. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Here, I think a level 1 tower is fine. And then here, let's not call this wave early because we need Krakoa to have time to move.
You're still not right.
And then we'll build this here. The reason why I'm stacking most of my defense on this side, as crazy as it looks, is because this covers 2 lanes at once. And there's an enemy spawner here, as you can see. So it to me is better to have this one be the thing that's defended and to deal with. Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna walk you around this area. And we'll let Krakoa deal with this. Yeah, going pretty decently so far. What is Kato's here spell cooldown? I want to say it's 35 seconds, but let's count it, eh? So, okay. Let's wait until this wave gets called, and then we'll do it. Well, yeah. Okay, move mirror back. Good job, look at that. So the idea is, like with all of his hero abilities, I think you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to be able to spawn the unit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, just keep counting for me. Or just check the time on the video.
Verdant is my hue.
But I think you're supposed to be able to spawn the unit and then trigger the hero spell. So that way you have something to block enemies still, even while he's dead. Like to make up for that. And I think that's really clever design.
Listen to nature.
Now if it was up to me, you would just be able to like control every single ability. Like just go full Iron Marines and just make everything a button. Like hey, the hero already does so much, right? Like you might as well give him a button so you can fully control the abilities. Look at this. The new tower has no time to shine here because they're dealing physical damage to our enemies that either have no resistances either way or have armor. Again, that's why the mages end up being meta here. But something that I noticed about this game that you kind of want to do in general is not overreact. I think that was one of the things that was sort of a skill issue of mine in the past, was that I would see enemies coming and then I would buy upgrades in that spot. When in reality, you can just let the like cooldowns that you have and the heroes deal with the threat for the most part, and then save the money. Especially because you want to buy level 4 towers. So like this mage that they have right here is just eating up 300 gold when I could be investing in the Eldritch Channeler and its upgrades, which are like some of the only actual good ones in the game.
You're still not right.
Well, that was a fast wave. What the heck? Okay, I guess we're already halfway done with the level. Come on now. Go the big ball. Okay, good, 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 good.
Listen to nature.
And then, oh, we don't even have this. Okay, no sheeple. Yeah, you keep doing that. And then, good, get rid of you. And then we'll bring you over here. And, oh no, not the rolling sentries. What in tarnation? Yeah, we'll just pull back over here, though, because, yeah, those rolling sentries are going to kill everything. Let's get upgrades on that. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, they can't do anything. We sheepified the wrong enemy. Well, I didn't do that. That was that was you. That's on you, buddy. You've got to click those Easter eggs. Those are where I had to put the most effort. Okay, let's click on that. There we go. Easter egg clicked on. I hope you're happy. And oh, I let Nero die because I was reading the chat. Well, time for a 30-second penalty for that. Yeah, let's just move this over here. Yeah, I think if we just kill those enemies faster... Oh, never mind. Yeah, we can just do that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now all the enemies are showing up, right? So, let's just get another Eldritch Channeler. And, let's see. Okay, the sheep is already charged. That's kind of crazy. Wait, did I not already see the Mad Tinker as an enemy spawn? What's going on? Wait, the DLC is released? Yes, it is. Dismiss Enjoyer. Are you not a news enjoyer? Because I feel like you might have been late to the party there. Oh, I said the line. We should go play Legends. Okay, let's use Shadow Archers to tank for the Cannoneers. That's totally not cursed. Oh, it's Grimbeard himself. Right. I remember you can't interact with them. Now, one thing that I remember you could do in certain other video games is if a boss spawns and you can fight it early on before you're actually supposed to like kill the boss fight or like do the whole boss fight, you can fight it a little bit and damage it so that way it's damaged when you actually go into the main boss fight. Now, Ironhide would never do something like that here, but imagine if you had a level where the whole level was the boss fight, and so you could chip away at the boss throughout the level, and then eventually, like on wave 15, when the boss actually comes out, you could have damaged it a little bit in order to make the fight itself more feasible. I don't know. That just seems like something that would be satisfying and fun to do. Something that if they wanted to do something that they've never done before, like put in a little bit of extra effort, they could make that into DLC. But oh well. But dude, this is going too smooth for entertainment. Would you like to swap out channelers for stargazers? What kind of what kind of roguelike awe statement is that? um no, thank you. Um if anything, why don't we swap out this arcane wizard back here for Eldritch Chandler? Isn't it like technically more cost effective if I'm just using it for attacking? I don't remember what the stats are, to be honest, so we'll do kill off. Alright, die! And here they go. Oh, never mind. That doesn't have as much like on the ground damage as I was hoping. But here, let's see if we can stop him. Yeah, we can stop these guys from using their abilities. Just doing that. And uh-oh. Flying enemies. Now this is 150 to repair, which is kind of crazy, right? I think that's part of the reason why they give you the cannoneers. Oh, look at that. Now the Arcane Wizard is being helpful. In a way where the Eldritch Channeler, or the Elven Stargazer wouldn't be that big of a downside either, right? Look at that, it just overkilled. D tier tower. Yeah, let's just get more chain attacks. I think basically having 2 chain attacks will guarantee that we kill this stuff. Here, trigger your abilities. Yep, good. Just in time for this. And then, do a little bit of that. Miru. See, look at that. We're getting pushed back already because, it drops the ground enemy. Come on now. Here we go. And let's just do this. Yeah, there we go. Now we keep up with the enemies because we have a big button that actually does something. Here, do a little bit of this. Got Team Green. Some kind of tinka. Never let me do an accent again. Sorry, my voice is kind of done right now. I had a massive gap test because we had a test in school. So naturally I was talking during the test. No. Also, they can try to attack him, but it doesn't work. Polish. But yeah, like after the test, everyone was like talking about like, oh, what'd you get for this? What'd you get for that? How'd you do? All this kind of stuff. So, that took kind of a while. My throat is kind of sore from yapping already. I basically did a stream because I had to explain to people how I got my answers. So it was like I had an audience anyways. Okay, what if I just do this and they call the wave early? How much money did I just make from doing that? Probably nothing, right? Oh, I thought this was a new enemy at first because I've never seen his back. Oops. Okay, let's pull back here and then boom. Okay, dodge that. Do this. Wait for it, wait for them to take more damage. Yeah, now do that. Do this. Okay, yeah, good, it's working. And I still have never gotten my safety barracks over here. Although now would be a good time for that, I think. Or, should I let Intrusive Thoughts win? Nah. Yeah, let's just come over here and try to stall these guys up front. Not stall them up front, but like, attack them at the entrance. Now, I'm going to be fair to Alliance here. At least I hope this is fair to Alliance. I don't think that it's worth being like, oh, look, it's another... I don't know, I just got another accent, but it's another typical Alliance strategy where you have to like fight the enemies at the entrance. I would not call this like typical stuff. This enemy, for as much as it's like yet another OP fine enemy, whatever, I'll give it this. At least it's a good idea, right? Like this is a cool idea for an enemy. It just came maybe at a bad time where people are like just exhausted of the fine enemy being the most like dangerous threat in the game. But still, like I like this concept. Here, let's not kill Kotoa this time. He's probably gonna get killed anyways just by all the gunfire happening. Anyways, let's get this now. And then Niru, you can come over here because we need to kill all this stuff. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, go through every Steam moment in the book. And oh, you know what? I shouldn't have gotten the third Eldritch Channeler. Said no one ever. But I should be showcasing the other abilities these guys have, but I can't resist. I gotta get the extra chain attack now. It's on cost fallacy, right? Okay, yeah, you I think overkilled that enemy just right now, so move you back. Oh, you know what? I should have placed these guys very, very slightly further back, so that way this guy can be helping out with the fight. Okay, well, there's exactly 4 guys here, so we need this. And alright, let me catch up with the chat here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool enemy. Made it, yay. Oh, hey, Cloud. Too bad it's 1k HP for a flyer. Hey, you know what's funny? When people were saying that, like, wow, flying enemies are like pretty tough in this game, nobody was saying that about the tamed stalker. That thing had like 1500 HP, I think. So like even more than the current enemy, and it was just the most pointless enemy ever. It was like free gold because it was so slow and like not tanky enough for its speed that it ended up being a cakewalk, even though it was an unblockable enemy. So, you know what? I don't even think that the tanky flyer thing is that big of a deal. I really think it's just the ability. The ability to spawn a unit after it dies is probably the main thing that makes it a problem. Okay, Taurus says, you know, I have this issue where I have an opinion. Hold on. That's a lot of halves. You know, I have this issue where I have an opinion I have, but then when somebody says something else, I get sad and go back on my word. Like my Steam review is pretty positive. Although I might go back on me saying the bomber were balanced, they do feel frustrating to use to the high aggro range. Oh, that's just an alliance moment. But I kind of know what you mean though. I feel like I, as a person, have really unpopular tastes in stuff, just in general. Ever since I was born, I, wasn't into sports, which is like a much more common, popular thing. I guess video games are like, more popular than they were back then, but I believe that the sports industry has more fans than video game people. I don't know about that though, especially like hardcore stuff. Um, I don't know how I would measure that, to be honest, because I feel like there's a lot of people where I wouldn't count them. Like if you played Among Us during quarantine and that was like it, like you just need something to do, so you tried that out, or like whatever other like thing was that much of a trend that even non-gamers did it. Well, then by definition, I wouldn't count those people, right? But yeah, I've always had really unpopular tastes, and I find it kind of saddening too. If I have an opinion and everybody's like, "Well, no, that's kind of bad. I don't like that," and so then I'm just left alone on that. But in a way, it's nice because you offer a perspective that not that many other people have. You have a unique perspective. Everyone has a unique perspective, but only you are seeing what you're seeing. So I think that's valuable as well. And also gives a lot of room for analysis, right? Like so you said that you really liked this stuff, right? What were your reasons? Like what stuff stood out to you as positive? Because I'm not saying that this is bad either. If this was a normal expansion and not a DLC, I think people would be happy with this. This is just like more Kingdom Rush, so it's not that bad. It's just held up to a high standard because you have to pay extra for it, right? So it begs the question, why does this cost money when Ancient Hunger didn't? And Undying Fury didn't? Because I would argue that those two things are probably closer to being DLC quality than this is. Especially because those two expansions, following like Vengeance's first couple of expansions, right? Like Undying Fury blows whatever the winter one was, Frozen Nightmare from Vengeance, out of the water, right? Like Navira compared to the Winter Queen are night and day. And then Ancient Hunger has been discussed to death, so I'm not going to go over that, right? But like compared to the dinosaur update in Vengeance, Primal Ravage, I would say Ancient Hunger is better. This though, what is this better than, and what's better than this? Like, where does it rank amongst all the expansions? Because I feel like it's probably in the lower half. And That's still not bad, but Ironhide has shown that they can do more, and especially with Alliance, they've shown that they can do better. So to make the DLC not be even better than what they've already shown they can do, uh, is probably where most of the disappointment comes from. So yeah, like 80% disappointment, 20% actual like mid is like what I would argue is the motivation behind people feeling kind of like a exasperation over this update. Whereas for me, I kind of like that people are exasperated about it. Once again, unpopular opinions, right? I tend to lose my frustration at something by hearing somebody else be frustrated at like about it. Same thing with other things, right? If somebody's sad about something and they like express their sorrow and like show those emotions, they kind of do it on my behalf. It's like reverse empathy, and I'm no longer as sad about it. At least I don't feel as out of control of my emotions anymore because I like witnessed somebody do it. So like I got it out of my system too, right? So everybody being kind of disappointed or mad about this expansion makes me feel not as disappointed as I was when I was first beta testing it. Now I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just gonna play this and have some fun. So basically, you feel compelled to be different. No, because I only noticed this after the fact, so it can't be a part of the motivation. I think it's not subconscious either. It just is how it works. I think it's a reasonable way for the emotions to work, right? I feel like I explained it decently well. I'm no psychologist, but the fact that like somebody gets the emotions out on your behalf, I think that makes sense. You feel better when you see someone else is suffering, and vice versa. I probably would have liked Ancient Hunger more if everybody else wasn't glazing it. I think that the Starving Hollow glaze, honestly, I'm just gonna blame KM5. He saw that I had criticisms of it, so he overhyped it or like overplayed how much he liked it, and I think that got to me. I think that made me feel like it was overrated, and then that made me more annoyed with it. So in that case, that's also like arguably compelled to be different, but I think that was again not part of the motivation. I just couldn't help it. Mm. Relating to something in general makes a person less sad. Hmm. But like, does that work for things that aren't sadness? Because I'm not sad over this, right? Like I don't have stock in Ironhide. I think my dad has stock in Tencent though, so maybe I should be careful about that. Anyways, I was gonna buy these, right? All right, give me the bombs, and okay, yeah, good. Immediately waste them by sending them into a single enemy. Someday we'll get smart AI. Oh wait, we already did. Thanks to DQZ. Oh, what am I saying? Okay, I'm gonna do a funny. We're gonna block these guys, and then oh, find enemies, find enemies. Come on, come on. Oh, now I have no money. But yeah, we'll pop this over here. And then Miru, we need you over on this side. And then I'm gonna put this here for the slow. Man, it sure would be a shame if I lost all my lives right here at the very last second. Come on, Miru. Damage control. No. The teleporter is saving them. It like removes the DOT modifier that they have. Oh god. Oh yeah, and I don't have a cooldown on that. Okay, so let those through. They're only one life each anyway. Where's Kratos? And then here, is this gonna... Oh my god. Well, whatever. I really called no lives lost these earlier. Oh no, it's not the final wave. I shouldn't have yapped so much. I totally got out of the zone. No, there's like a... Yeah. There's this thing here. I forgot what part of the level this spawned at, though. Whoa, okay, forced zoom. Get me out of here. And then, where do I want to put this? Bruh. We'll just pop this over here. Whoa, come on, let me click. And then I'm pretty sure that because of the insta kill over here, I can just leave this. What? Oh, okay, never mind. I saw something weird on YouTube, but that's always there, actually. Never mind me, I'm just going crazy. And okay, let me test something out here. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. You don't see boss damage like that every day. But like, do you see what I mean about how Alliance can sometimes be sort of unfun to learn as a game? I think that's not really Alliance's fault though, but more okay. Both Vengeance and Alliance have this problem where the reinforcements are so slow to cooldown that like you just don't have an option for a longer amount of time compared to like the other three games where you get used to that and it's like okay, well, I can react. I'm more likely to have a tool to react to this because the reinforcements are only 10 seconds cooldown. I hate that they keep on making them slower. I said this in the Vengeance critique, but you just make the game overall slower because you're waiting longer for the reinforcements. Like, just give the player more to do. If you're gonna give them so little gold, just give them more to do with the reinforcements. Like, let them place them more often. But whatever. They don't like that. You know what's funny too is that if I didn't keep forgetting to swap the reinforcements over, I could yeah, I probably could have had the strong enough firepower. Also, I just realized something. As nice as it is to not have to reset the whole tree, it is kind of like sucky that you have to press this button. You basically have to press a button 4 times, right? Let's say you have this and you want to swap over here. Click that to undo, and then click these 4, and then get out of here. At some point, they gotta just plop this into like this menu, right? Like even it was a matter of time before I said this, but even Bloons has features where you're looking right at the level and stuff, and you can like select the hero that you want to bring in. Now that's the only thing that you can choose. You don't like choose a set of towers to bring in or whatever. But like, I don't know, to go into all of these menus, I think gamers don't like to be in menus a lot. So this is somewhat detrimental here to the gameplay experience, the user experience, the UX, as I've heard. Okay, anyways though, let's go for Tri-Cannon because I honestly think that Flamespreader is just still not good enough to make a stance here. It's just straight up outclassed. Once again, we have a tower that straight up outclasses the other ones. With Duke from BT6. Well, okay, to respec, yeah, that's also bad, but like, unless you're doing really weird fancy shenanigans like Ace Micro, and so you don't want Wing Monkey, you shouldn't need to respec ever. Whereas here, you ideally want to respec to be more attuned to your defense, but that's never actually at play because one, it's kind of a drag, like I was saying, and two, I think the linear reinforcements, once again, they just kind of beat out the Shadow Archers. The Shadow Archers basically just exist for challenge runs and nothing else. I don't see them being that good in like normal gameplay. It's just if you're doing like an insta-call challenge, so like all the fine enemies are going to be extra annoying, so you do that stuff. And even then, I can see the linear reinforcements being better. But dude, why new hero is looking a bit too goofy? Oh, he's geeked. He is geeked. Have you seen the Magma Elemental? That's the locked-in version of this. My Skibbity. This is the worst level in this DLC IMO. This is the biggest tease out of all the levels, I would say. So at this point, right, we're at the torso. We moved up. I guess the previous one was like the legs. And now we're here at the torso body part, and we have Dark Descent as a level, basically, right? Like this, it literally even has the diagonal bridge that goes up to the other path. It just happens to be a part of the path, but this is Dark Descent. I think even the tower spots kind of look the same, right? Like, and it has rubble, which is also a part of that level. Really hard to hide that, but I'm not saying that to hate too much. Dark Descent's fine, I guess. Like, the Alliance hero system kind of gives you more to play with the level designs. I mean, okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, Dark Descent gives you Ruin, so that was the first Alliance level, I guess. Alliance if it gave you lots of gold. But yeah, let's let's prepare an actual strategy, eh? So first things first, barracks in the poop spot, right there. Another barracks in this poop spot. The reason why we want to do it here is, once again, find enemies, right? We want to stall and deal with it. In fact, there's actually merit to stalling here. As crazy as that sounds. Where am I looking? Right here. Yeah, I know. This is kind of cursed. Hear me out. You want this firepower here because flying enemies are gonna come out of this spot. Once again, the tracks are here to indicate that. So I like the level design in that regard, right? Okay. Now I really sound like some sort of devil's advocate here. Dwarf's advocate. Okay. Oh, well, I activated the ability, so let's just spin to win. I do like doing this, though. But yeah, I think that's decent level design. Oops, I don't have Shadow Arches anymore. What am I doing? Look at that. 4 flying sentries right off the bat. And in spite of our defense, we have a flying enemy trying to leave. Here, let's do this immediately. And this too. There we go, and now we don't have the death spawn. But we also don't get the gold from that, I think. Or am I mistaken? Hold on. How much money do I get from this? Oh, okay, yeah, so you do miss out on gold for skipping the death spawn that way. Whatever, though. In this economy, who cares? But Duke, I'm trying to stay awake here. Can you do something interesting, please? That's mean. What the heck? Alright, maybe going completely non-verbal is like the worst way to respond to that. But hey, I'm playing Alliance. What can I do? Sorry, low-hanging fruit. Oh wow, that was a waste of an insta-kill. Okay, bring it on. Ooh. And yeah, at this point, right, let's just soften them up with Miru, but otherwise there's not really much I can do. Bring Kotoa here. Do a little bit of this. See Hawk 2 10 times, that'll keep him awake. Alright. Hawk 2, 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 Hawk 2. Why they gave the dragon a breast armor just to indicate its gender? Okay, you know what? I didn't need to bring Kotoa over there. That was an L on my part. My bad. Yeah, look at this. I can literally solo a wave 3 spawn on a path without one of the heroes even being present. Ain't that a kick in the head? Okay, hold on though. New guy, Darksteel Anvil. Wait, did I not? Oh, okay, no, this is a different enemy. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute. Didn't I just see this guy? It's almost like these are all like clones of each other. Curious. But yeah, the Dwarven answer to war drums. The heavier they look, the louder they sing. Against armor and speed most enemy units. So, this is your support enemy. Gotta fill the checklist, right? Gotta have a flying enemy. That's really annoying. A like basic guy, a tank, swarmy thingy that makes you wanna it makes you consider using artillery sometimes. I don't think we've gotten that far just yet though. Although we did have some swarmy enemies before, the speedsters. And yeah, they can buff flying enemies, unlike the troll champions or the troll chieftains. Dang. How many years later is it from Legends of Kingdom Rush and I still keep on confusing champions and chieftains? Like playing Creeper World, for example. Oh, dang. Dude, Sentinels are really strong in the last 2 levels. Oh, I can see that. You know what? I kind of want to try that now. Yeah, anyways, though. Let's pull back. And then come over here. And then, okay, wow, these guys have 1 bar of armor. Oh no. It's Jover. Come on, you guys get in there. Actually, yeah, let's do this instead, because we need more firepower. And okay, you know what? Something cursed that I really want to do, even though I feel like I can't get away with this, is oh wait, okay, let's let him respawn. Let's get artillery here. But yeah, no, I shouldn't. It's just Eldritch Channeler all the way. Okay, yeah, we can just keep on letting him die with these guys. It doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. And, okay, I feel like I need to do that, which is really annoying, but I need to keep up with the enemies. Oh god. Look at this. Completely, like, mandatory strategy there. Alright, come on, come on. And then, yeah, that's still a quantity of enemies that I think we can handle. Alright, yeah, I think that spot is fine. Oops. Man, that's annoying. What's up with the melee aggro range always being what I don't want it to be? Fever World really hawks my Tua and Scooby my toilet. It mews my Rizzler. No, but dude, you can't try it out. You said first 3 levels in the title. Well, later. 3. Alright, alright. Come on now. Okay, very effective insta-kill there. I'm sure that dealt so much damage compared to a basic attack. And let's just do this, actually. I feel like, yeah, because the firepower isn't really necessary. Let's just do that. And yes, I see the enemy over there. I see him. Okay, let's get the Arcane Wizard around this side. And then Miru here, Toa there. Hold the wave. My Tua is still being hawked. And then honestly, yeah, let's just stall the enemies up here before they even get to the Arcane Wizard. And then here, big ball. Yeah, look at that. The Eldritch Channeler is actually handling this. The single target DPS, just like the Blazing Gem, can replace artillery in like cost effectiveness against any number of enemies. Wow, that was a really, really nerdy sentence right there. That was embarrassing. You can start another stream then. Oh yeah, I'll just start another stream immediately afterwards. Okay, well we have all these enemies coming, right? And guess what enemy I'm building towers to defend against? Is this why you dislike this level, Lynn? Because you feel like you're forced into a mono strategy? Uh-oh. Thing happening. Let's move everybody. Oh, okay, the AoE is very generous in favor of Grimbeer there. One more gold. One more. There we go. And we'll just do this too to make sure that everybody's stalled out. Come on, come on. Pretty good. And then insta-kill sometime today. Holy moly, there's more flying sentries coming. Okay, yeah, we'll just do what we gotta do. Let it happen. Let them come. Let's move this back though. I feel like I need to do that. And maybe something like this too? I don't know. Here. Kotora has like a death steam moment. And alright, good. Imagine I got screwed over by RNG there. Come on. Insta-kill. Good. I'm just leaving Kotora here, but maybe I should do something about him actually. Aw, nuts. Is he slower while dead? I want to say he is, but maybe I'm mistaken there. And then this will actually repair itself eventually. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, nice insta-kill. I love you, Voduke. Thank you, Scared Popcorn. I hope I make you feel brave. Are you ever going to update the every hero ranking to include KRA or any re-rankings you made? I'm working on the re-rankings first, and then I'm gonna like try to shimmy the KRA heroes in afterwards. possibly. Depends on whether or not the game like feels like it has enough depth to warrant such analysis, right? Because if it's not interesting enough, well, if it's yeah, I get if it's not deep enough, it's not going to be interesting enough for me, and so I don't want to do it. Don't take those words out of context. I must say, I still have the same view. This feels very Vengeance like. Sad trickle all wave design with bullet sponge enemies. Yeah. What the heck? Hold on. It has the most sentry stacking in one lane repeatedly. Okay, that's the speed of the devil part. Also here, let's take advantage of his of the spiked armor. Uses AoE against him. Kill these guys. There we go, debuff them too. And then do a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Now that is satisfying. See, like, why can't we have more satisfying stuff like that in these games? Also, what? I did not know that he could randomly target a tower that didn't have what's it called? A strategic point that didn't have a tower on it. But okay. Can you get out of there? Let me do this. Move you back over here because there's no flying enemies at the moment. Okay, yeah, I guess. I guess that's the thing. Okay, let's be very careful here. Alright. Careful. I'll let those units die, it's whatever. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, and then once again we have more motive to not use the hero spell yet, because guess what's coming? Whoa, I can't even click on that. Okay, there's only 6 of them though, but still. Right. Okay, at this point, we might as well just get another barracks, right? Like, and then same with this, right? Let's try to get barracks right here on this spot, and then block units in range of the Eldritch Channeler still. And then here we go with this. And what just happened? I feel like something is beeping. Yeah, I hear it. Oh no, it's just a missile thing. Okay, good. Let's just get another tower. And then I'm not marking the heroes again. Where you get 3 tier 4 mages and wave 12. Yeah, the biggest tease of a level, I would say. Also, let me just check something. Oh yeah, okay, even while the barracks tower is blocked, you can micro the units. So in theory, you could save the units, so that way they don't even have to suffer the, like, no respawn time. But this is already back, so it's whatever.
You're still not right.
Let's see, Duolingo's yelling at me. Yes. What's going on over here? Okay, nothing. Well, let's just put everybody back over here again. Oh, oops, dang it. What was going on with the hotkeys there? You screwed me over. Alright, let's be careful here. Obviously, wasting an insta-kill is a huge deal. And right there, we just wasted 2. This behavior. Alright, we'll Kotoa die from this. Oh, well, yeah, of course he wrote, because I was clicking the wrong hotkey the whole time. Dude. Oh, look, it's Guy. Oh, we buffed this again. What's the difference? 4 to 6, and this goes to 3 to... Oh, no, never mind, that's level 2. Okay, normally it's 2 to 4. Oh, great. Oh, it's 3 hits on this combo. What was I smoking earlier when I said otherwise? Let's just showcase how OP this hero spell is. What the? Wait, did that wave just call instantly? I was holding down the button for a spell, so I could not have called to that. Okay. Here we go with this. Here, I'll clear this one. Whatever. You know, whatever keeps you from having more gold. Flying sheep, stop it. Oh, he realized that I like this tower. Hmm. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, let's just get another one of these.
Listen to nature. I guard the green.
And, you know, God forbid that I have to, you know, lose all my lives again. Yeah, there we go. That should prevent those towers from being targeted for the time being. And Kotor doesn't really have anything to do. I think we're good on this part of the map, actually, so I'm just gonna stop caring about that side. Because enemies will, yeah, come over here, preferably. And here we go again. We'll just unblock this tower. And this one, too. Oh, there we go, yeah. Yeah, I like the way this tower is thinking. And come on, let me make sure I have the right hotkey. Come on. Okay, great. That happened again. Few moments. Love to see them. And no RNG here. So that's good. I think the beams though are somewhat resistant to that. 212 damage on the Eldritch Channeler. That's satisfying too. How does Vaduke still have 40 viewers at this time? Because not all of my viewers are European. I don't even know why I was catering to the Europeans. It didn't even matter. But yeah, no boss fight on this level either. Which might be kind of crazy. But, let me think here. Hammerhold has no boss fight on the first stage. And Shatra kind of isn't a boss fight either. So I guess you could say this is the Shatra fight. But even the Shatra moment is way more memorable than this, right? Like, if you ask me to like list out the levels, I feel like this one you can kind of easily forget that this one is a part of the roster. I do appreciate you appealing to Plague. Botting? What the? Man, watch. If I stream Sifu though, the views would go crazy. I would get 82 viewers, I bet. Inflation is so crazy we can't even escape to video games. Uh-huh. This is Biden's alliance. Now, as tempted as I am to go to the next level, we could do some of the heroics now. Wait, will this not let me? Oh, it does let me. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, because to be honest, like I said, I already did this on the iOS, which is, in my opinion, way harder because you're forced into like partial resolution, which is just so annoying, and the lack of hotkeys too for the micro. Although I'm getting the hotkeys wrong as well. Never give me complicated hotkeys. It was way easier in the previous games where I just had one button for everybody. But yeah, whatever. If you stream Creeper World, you get 200 views minimum. But yeah, iOS, yuck. Sifu hype is dead. It's all about hot tub streams these days. Well, what about hot tub Sifu stream? Does Sifu have fan service? What kind of question is that? You know what's funny? Part of my motivation for streaming at a different time was to get away from the Europe chaos. And lo and behold, nothing's changed. It's still deranged. Oh, I'm spinning bars right now. Okay, hold on a second. Let me make a poll. I want to see what people care about seeing next. How do I make a poll on mobile? Here. Okay, community moderation. Nope, that's not it. What about this? Nope, that's not it. Okay, just comments then, because I can't figure out how to set up a poll on mobile. Just tell me, like what heroic or iron you want to see me do, and no creeper world. Let's see. I think the iron. Yeah, I think the heroics are more interesting. So let's do some of those first. I deranged Dan QZ's mom last night. Freaker world. Oh gosh. Colossal dwarf freaks. Okay, so we have all this stuff. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I left the same towers active as before. Oh, hey, what do you know? They're all the meta towers, so never mind. Here, let me show you something here. Let's say, hypothetically, right? I wanted to have some fun, okay? So, not have to worry about enemies at the front. Or like, yeah, basic enemies in the map. So I just start with this and this only. Now, should I be mad because it's not a viable strategy, or be glad because it's not a viable strategy because it's so brain dead, right? Like, I imagine that part of Ironhide's incentive to do this kind of stuff is so that way you can't do brain dead artillery spam, because across the series, the most brain dead strategies, in theory, would be the Battle Mech and Tesla spam, right? But I feel like that's not really the case for a couple of reasons, but it's going to be kind of complicated to explain this. I think it would be easier to put this into a script. But basically, my thinking is that those strategies, you have to do a bunch of like micro and stuff like that, and like make it work. Whereas there are other strategies that are a lot more effective that make your life easier. And I think the strategy that makes your life easier is more telling. That's what you're supposed to do. And I think there's more strategy in those games for those reasons. I don't think Origins was a brain dead spam game either, though. Just for the record. Well, I need to make sure I have barracks all over the place. Let's get you over here. Also, should Pateau be immune to this? Because I feel like you should be immune to the damage that guy deals or whatever. Okay, let's move these guys over to this side. Yeah. In fact, let's see here. Well, we want a mage, right? Because otherwise, we can't deal with flying enemies. Look at that. Oh, they're coming on this side. Well, shucks. Okay. I'm gonna sell this for 666 gold. Because I don't remember which side is which on this stuff, but hey, they gave me the star for that. And now I had 66 gold for a little bit too. Well, hypothetically, if you wanted to have fun, you'd be playing Creeper World. These aren't even, like, clever. Right? Like, I don't know anything about Creeper World, so you can't even make, like, references to it. Other than just say Creeper World. That's the joke. Okay, let's, Oh, wow, look at Bombardment go. BBB on Bombardment. Oh, I keep on triggering the leaf shit at like the worst possible times. There we go, though. Nice. Big damage. I find it very funny how similar the first boss is to my flying mini-boss. Your flying mini-boss, huh? Okay, Bombardment. Do all the work for me. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, yeah, go crazy. This goes hard. And what do we got? Okay, whatever then. What do I want to do here? The big damage. Come on, one. Okay, here, let's do this. As nice as it would be to get the next tier of that, I need to have this barracks preemptively because I'm not gonna get gold elsewhere. Maybe if I didn't have to sell the tower. Boo-hoo. Okay, let's do this just to make sure that everybody stays alive. And then a little bit of this. Yeah, spin to win. This. Yeah, because the insta-kill's gonna miss, so we gotta do that. Do it in this order. Creeper World, more like... What? Yeah, good point, Rack. I agree completely, actually. You know what I just realized? This is, like, similar timing to a Sekiro stream or whatever. Oh my god. Yes. Tier 1 barracks buffs. Let's go. Look at this, too. You know what's funny? I could have afforded this, and then maybe I could have afforded the tier 1 barracks after that. I just realized that would have been a possibility. Oh my gosh. Big if true. Wait, which way are these guys going? Hold on. No. Show me. Okay, this way now. Now I can get this tower. Yeah, good, good, good. Look at Bombardment go.
Verdant is my hero.
Oops. Yes, good, good, good. Big damage. Big deeps. And then do a little bit of this. See, isn't it satisfying when stuff like has big numbers or like a big impact? I feel like there's not as much disparity in the impacts that each team in Alliance does. Okay, so more of the same stuff. Alright, let's go. So apparently people were having trouble insta-calling the heroics to these stages, and I was surprised by that because I first tried a lot of these. Granted, they might have been like self-imposing even more challenges, like, oh, I'm not allowing myself to use not allowing myself to use the non-meta towers because they're meta, so it's lame. Minus aura, bro. Whatever. Like, what's the point of a strategy game then if you force yourself into one strategy anyways? Alright, let's do this. Okay, there we go. I think the AoE worked out, but it's kind of hard to tell. So maybe I shouldn't have spoken too soon, because it looks like we're in trouble here. Come on now. Alright, what do we want to do here? Another one of these. Right? The toe on this side. Do a little bit of this. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Does this tower still do anything or do anything? Yeah, let's max out the paladins actually. That we have enough time to do, or like to figure out what we want to do. Oh yeah, there we go. No, never mind. Max that out, and there we go. Simple stuff, right? Like, guess what? The level where there were like leaks at the end, that like ruined my day, were the ones where I was missing some level 1 barracks to pop at the entrance. Good job. You were there. Let's just flex on the enemies actually by overkilling them. We overkilled them so much that attack dealt 0 damage to any actual enemies. I almost fell asleep when I hear Sekiro, but don't know what was it about. I was just saying that this is reminding me of like the Sekiro stream because of the timing, the people that are here, all that stuff. Also, is this that bad? I guess, I don't know, maybe Alliance gameplay isn't that exciting looking. Or this is like ultimate reverse psychology, and so you're enticing me to keep on like playing the game by saying that this sucks to watch. It always bothers me that the healing and invincible ability has a sword icon. Wait a minute. What are we talking about now? Healing and invincible ability. Oh, the trigger when you use the Alliance hero spell. Or the linear hero spell. Yeah. Makes sense. That does seem to be the opposite. I was just talking to Proctifer about that, by the way, when we were oh, or the Paladin. Okay, my bad. Wait a minute, now I'm getting confused. Am I misremembering something? I thought that also was the case for the hero spell, that it like puts a sword icon over everyone. Oh well, whatever. Creeper World isn't even a tower defense, it's an RTS. Okay, you know what? I'm sold, Taco God Boomdog. I'll tell you what. I'll see if I can find a way to play that game. I'm gonna assume it's on Flashpoint, but if not, then I'll look into it and find a way. But yeah, I'll play that once I do my like DLC related stuff. Like I want to make a video talking about the DLC and like what it means for Ironhide or like for Alliance going forward. Would you Sekiro? You can't. No. Creeper World is a sort of hybrid of RTS and tower defense. Well, oh, okay. You know, you should have just told me that Sekiro was an RTS. Can you take control of enemies or something and control them? Anyways, here let's get the show on the road, eh? Sekiro is carrying. What is your opinion on the balance changes? What balance changes? They might as well have not happened. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this too. Just get all the instant kill stuff. And also keep Nero on the move. Get a Roman Sentry and see. What the? Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go, there we go. Save the abilities. Don't blow them all in one place. Alright, anti-synergy in theory, right? Because now that the enemies are debuffed to deal less damage, Kratos can't get himself killed. Although, to be honest, I would say that you don't really want to kill him through enemies. You want to kill him through the hero spell only. Because if he dies to the enemies and then the hero spell is up, we're just losing cooldown on the hero spell. Not that I'm not doing that right now by not using it immediately, still. Right. Well, this is happening, then you know what to do. Paladins. Put them all the way over here. And then do it like this. And we'll just come this way. Even though we got kind of less value on the ability here. Whatever. Yeah. You get that out of your sister. I wonder how much XP he's gonna have after this. Try with worse towers. That's no fun. I'm gonna be honest. I actually think that playing with worse towers is an active detriment to the fun factor of the game. And it's almost like a requirement, I think, because I think that these levels are gonna be like ridiculously hard. Because everybody in the beta test was struggling super hard doing the off-meta towers with this. Maybe like the really goated players like Giron and whatnot can do this. I was about to start listing a bunch of people, and then I thought, you know what, life's too short. Let's do this again. Here, look, I'm actively nerfing myself anyways, right? Because I'm not using Kratos' hero spell. I've used it like twice now. Oh yeah, did anybody count what the duration, or not the duration, but what the cooldown was on this ability? Let's just do this. And, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Nice job, Niru. And here, let's do this. On. And then, yeah, we need that. Oh, baby, look at that. 366 damage, Eldritch Channelers. Lego. Lego. Sheep. Sheepified. The sheep has been shot. Let's do this too. Okay, there we go. Nice. He's actually blocking the enemy that I want him to block. Very hard to do that, normally. Come on now. Here we go. And then let's just max this out. Sharing is caring. I failed to add an echo to my voice right there. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there we go. Even if we miss somewhat, that still works. And what's coming over here? Okay, just enemies on this side. Moment.
Listen to nature.
And then here, you come over here. Yeah, that guy's a goner. I noticed that Patoa burns enemies stepping at him, but of course we would never know how much damage it does. What are you talking about? We have the modded files and stuff. Just put it through the decompiler again.
I guard the green.
Nothing is impossible. Oh my god. Well, okay, it might be impossible for this thing to block any enemies. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Proof. Irrefutable proof. Let's do this too, so that we can damage these guys. Wow. I thought he was going to send out more orbs that way. By the way, can I just say something? Even though I've been, like, not on Discord that much, I saw that orb change his profile picture to, like, an apple, and, like, I saw a red, round shape, and I automatically thought that was Selena's profile picture, just by glancing at it. Now, that's not me being down bad. You can find other sources of that if you need to make that joke and get out of your system. But, that's just how I am with, like, profile pictures in general, and I'm curious if anybody else thinks this way too. where they see like the vague idea, the concept of that person's profile picture, and that's enough for them to think like, oh yeah, that's that person's profile picture, and then it ends up not being correct. Let's try putting the tower that has the actual insta kill in the front instead. So that way we don't have overkill with the sheep like we just saw there. And then we can damage buff all the channelers as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, here there we go, let's get him killed then. It seems Kratos here supposed to 60-second cooldown. Okay, I'd say that's pretty fitting. The only other hero spell that's a 60-second cooldown, by the way, is Raylan's, which I would say is nowhere near Kratoa's. I hope that puts things into perspective, right? Like, Raylan has the like build of a hero that's like really good, and they just took all of her numbers and made them lower than they should be. Like, all the cooldowns are just super slow, so that way she can't do anything. Well, let's just do this. There was probably a better way to do that. Oops. What the heck? What happened there? Okay, let's see if we end up needing to. Okay, yeah, no, the insta kill. Wait, oh. Yeah, gotta stop him. Okay, move him back. Do this. Do this. Come on. Stall them right outside the range of the Arcane Wizard. Doesn't matter. Okay, that was the worst attempt at Varric's Micro I've ever done. Okay, we'll just... Oh, well now we have this, so now I have to keep committing. Okay, please kill him before the insta-kill comes back up. Okay, good. Yes, also good. Do this. And there we go. Now these towers can just focus on the flying enemy side completely. And we'll just build this here. Get another one of these guys because we don't want the ground enemies getting in the way. Oh yeah, there we go. So it's nearly out damaging the tier 4 version of the tower. It would if these were cost efficient. Kratoa, get back in there. What the heck? Are you tired of dying? Is that why you don't want to go into melee combat anymore? Elven Stargazer is a baffling design. So they make the attack target randomly in a volley, so it doesn't lose damage to overkill. Then they give it an ability that rewards you for killing units. Yeah, so one of the balance changes that they applied was that it now puts a debuff on the enemy that will cause them to explode like that if they're killed within like a second of being hit. If you buy the upgrade, I mean. Which is a solution. I feel like now they're trying to force the design to work as hard as they can, when that really should have just gone on the Arborean Emissary, right? Like, it's already multiplying the damage taken by enemies. That it should go hand in hand, that like that comes out, but no, it's the support tower, so we have to just give it arbitrary support. So it's got to stall and heal, even though the stalling thing kind of has anti-synergy, right? With that, because like you might overheal the units, whereas they could otherwise be taking damage to get the rest of the heal. Kind of like how Breakbark works. But no, they're stopped from attacking if you do it that way. Okay, anyways, one more heroic and then I'm going to bed, because I don't think the irons are that interesting either. As you can see, they give you like meta towers to solve the problem, so it's whatever. I know this. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, I agree with you, Rack. Chris M and BHYT would confuse me too sometimes. Doesn't help now that there's like an Orca Whale gang. Lynn, how did you feel when you saw this in the first wave of the heroic? Let's see here. I know this is a dumb question, but if the Elven Stargazer dealt true damage, would it be respectable, OP, or still trash? Why not just let Stargazer target weakest? I know, right? So they introduce a DLC tower that allows you to change its targeting, and then the one what do they call it? Time that they do that, it's for a tower where you want it to be targeting like the first enemy anyways, because it needs to kill. It needs to land the kill and not any other tower. And then oh gosh. And then the Elven Stargazer just does its own thing. Because it has to be different, right? Like, imagine if it just did all of those attacks, like, back to back. And it only changed targets if the front enemy was dead. So it could just, like, retarget, like the Ballista Outpost. That would work great, but it would be too unoriginal because it wouldn't be enough like the Ballista Outpost. Or, it would be too much like the Ballista Outpost. So they can't do that. Every tower has to have its own attack pattern for some reason. They can't just shoot anymore and have like their interest come from their abilities or like, you know, other stuff like passive traits that they do, like the Necromancer. Very engaging. Voodoo, opinion of Islam becoming a bad boy. Well, that didn't happen, so I don't have an opinion on that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the ending of Alliance, right? Well, I said in my video that we were like back to square one again, so it kind of feels like the whole story was pointless. But in a way, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's whatever. Like if you like Vesnon, then maybe you'll be happy to have him back. Maybe some people feel that way, but I think that the status quo is kind of an annoying trope to have. It's a bit annoying when like there's kind of no tension because you know that the story needs to reset in order to have the next story repeat the process, right? Unless there is a way to do it right. Have you ever seen the cartoon Phineas and Ferb? I think they do a good job of it because they make fun of it, and so you get humor out of that. Or like you're expecting a joke, but you don't know what the variation on the joke is going to be. Because Phineas and Ferb is the most formulaic show ever. It feels like it could be the first AI generated show, but it came out in 2009 because they have to like hit a checklist of stuff. That's kind of how Alliance feels too, though. There's a checklist of like certain enemy types that you need to have in every single expansion. It's just a different skin. Nothing ever happens. Anyways, let me swap the positions of these heroes. And okay, for variety's sake, I really want to try a different strategy, but at the same time, like why? It's not gonna do anything. Just use the Arcane Wizard, you fool. Do this. Put the Tri-Cannon here. We'll do this time, alright? How about that? And we're very, very close. Okay, these enemies are here first. But, like, I'm curious to see how this performs. I wanted to rush the Tri-Cannon immediately, but, like, you know, how the heck am I gonna deal with this otherwise? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay, here we go. I have time to block this for an inordinate amount of time. Okay, good, 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 good. That's working. Please. Okay, okay. Hero, get out of there. Let's see, Tri-Cannon with 42 to 63 damage. Beautiful. Okay, kill all these guys. I'm gonna relocate the barracks too. What the? Oh, he has magic resistance. Wow, could anyone have been able to tell that that was the case? It's like, huh? How are you supposed to see that? Alright, I really would like to be able to max this out. So I'm just gonna do that, and then trust that it works. Nikotoa, let's get you back over here. Kratoa. Wow, they're going crazy with this. Imagine having towers. Well, let's just wait out the ability then. Sentry times 8. Oh my god. Okay, in fact, I'm also not gonna call the wave still because I just want to recharge Nero's abilities a little bit more. Yeah, let's just get another one of these. You got it right. Oh boy.
You're still not
Move
right.
back, and then immediately buy this back. We gotta. Holy cow, man! Look at this. We're gonna have to rely on these, which we can't, by the way, because these are like kind of buggy.
Listen to nature.
Oh my god. Okay, try this. Aw, really? I thought that I could like snipe that if I timed it well. Let's put you over here this time.
I guard the green.
Okay.
You're still not right.
Turn into the South Park guy. And unironically, I think I may need to drop a hero spell on the flying enemies.
Nature. I guard the green.
Okay, let's do it this way. Yes, good. That basically kills them all.
Verdant.
And this guy stays in range, so that's good too. Okay, move you here. No. And then, okay, yeah, now we just wait this out. Why did you gonna fire the giant insta-kill pristine zone? Wait, oh, it has friendly fire.
I guard the green.
Okay, that's my bad. I thought that it didn't have friendly fire. Okay, yeah, it very clearly has friendly fire. Oops.
Still not right.
Right, yeah, pop off, try cannon.
Verdant is I guard the green.
So do you guys think that there are any towers in this game that need a nerf? Or are towers like so bad in this game that like they should only get buffs? Because I was thinking about this, right? If you plopped these towers into the other games, like the Alliance towers into Kingdom Rush 1 through Origins, forget about Vengeance, right? Because like, well, because it's Vengeance, no, but because it has similar of a tower structure anyways.
You're still not right.
Okay. Can I micro those guys? I could in theory. But yeah, if you pop it into the other games, I think that the only tower that would actually be useful there would be the tri-cannon. By the way, damage buffs apply to bombardment. So just saying. Okay, at this point. Yeah, at this point, let's just get more barracks.
Listen to nature.
And then do this. And then which side do I want to put him on? Yeah, let's just do this side, because we have less barracks on that side anyway. Yeah, here, let's just fill up the map with Hurricane Wizards. Probably get insta kills too, actually.
You're still not right.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, kill it. Good. $416 health. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. He has anti-synergy with certain things, like the Alliance upgrade. Oh boy.
Listen to nature.
Let's see, can we handle this? I'm gonna say yes. Let's get one more set of barracks. You. This is easily. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, yeah, I can move on from that. And this is already wave 6. What the heck?
Verdant is my view.
Wow, this is this is one of the heroics of all time. Taurus isn't here anymore, but I would like to point out to him, but like this is the kind of stuff that people are probably talking about. Okay, I think I need to do this to the buffed one. It's like, how else am I supposed to deal with that? And
Listen to nature.
I could just get this. Oh, nice. Let's stall some enemies too, so that way, yeah, here we go. Be in range of the tower here. Not that that matters, but
Verdant is my view.
you know, we'll speed up the process a little bit. Move near a little bit more. There we go. I'm playing Vengeance right now. Which one should I play? iOS? Which what? Which game? Whatever you want. I mean, if you're playing Vengeance, or are you talking about level? There's so many possibilities for that statement. They need to make the bird ability from the Royal Archers prioritize and deal double damage to flying enemies. That would be kind of cool, huh? But like, why the Royal Archers one? If you're gonna make a tower become the anti-flying one, make it this one. Give the targeting ability flying instead, right? And then you could just like farm this tower on ground enemies and then set it to target flying only, and then not worry about it anymore. If it had that option, even if the tower was like probably worse overall, this would go up on the tier lists by like 6 placements or something crazy like that. I genuinely believe that because that's like the main problem that you face in this game, and solving a problem pretty easily, I think is a good criteria to include for a tower. How about the bird prioritizes backline enemies? I don't know. I don't think you need to do that. I think the point of the bird is that it's supposed to just add DPS to the tower in some capacity. I mean, that's the point of like every ability in this game, right? But like, I guess though, if you wanted to make it so that way the towers were more interesting, so you could get abilities that would do weird, quirky stuff like that, maybe yeah, I could see that working actually. Now that I think about it more, this is why I prefer when people give an explanation along with the idea, so that I can see what they're going for. We need a tower that does nothing but shoot flying enemies. Yeah, unironically, that would go pretty hard. Like so far, it has a use case in every level, so like it wouldn't even be a problem to make something like that, right? Like we have towers that target only ground enemies. Where's the only flying enemies? In fact, okay, theory, right? I have a fan theory here now. Perhaps this was Ironhide's plan all along. I'm gonna give him a little bit too much credit here, possibly, but maybe they were trying to make it so that way we hate flying enemies so much that we start asking for a tower like this, and then we get it, right? Maybe they're trying to do the same thing with the DLC, where we're like, well, we want something with a lot more pizzazz, and they're like, okay, hold my mouse, hold my keyboard, I don't know, and then they make like an actual Pirate Kings tier DLC. Then next thing you know, everyone's forgotten about this DLC and calling it mid because they care about the flashy new DLC that came out. Which, if you look at the roadmap, we're kind of heading in that direction, right? We're having another update in 2 months. Like, holy moly, give us a break. Not really. Like, it's kind of cool. There's already a beta test for another expansion, the one that's on the roadmap. I don't think that's a spoiler to say because you can see it on the roadmap, right? So it's like, well, they better be beta testing it if it's going to be coming out in like March. So, that pacing is there to not just like keep you active in the game, right? It's like, oh, there's another update. I gotta, I can't uninstall Alliance because there's going to be more content for it again. But also, you need to, you can't hold on to your criticisms for very long because even if you're stewing over one thing, well, there's another thing now. So just go look at that. You can be like, hey, this kind of sucks. Oh, look, it's a Grimbeard. You know what's funny too? If I was to rank the expansions, I think they're actually in descending order. I would say that this one I probably valued the least, even though it's still like okay. Then Ancient Hunger, and then finally Undying Fury. Not by a big margin though. I think they're decently close to each other, but I think Undying Fury probably was the peak of the expansion stuff. Like, if you look at my videos about the two of these things. First of all, I made 2 pretty negative videos about Starving Hollow explicitly. Meanwhile, this one is like, oh, it feels like more of the same. That's the crux of my criticisms. That's more of the same. So that to me says that it's probably not as bad as something where I don't feel like playing the level ever again. And to be honest, maybe this was also draining me from Kingdom Rush as well, because I just didn't like this level in particular. I'm curious now, once I beat this DLC, if I'm going to be in the mood to go back to Chaos Mode and then beat that as well. we shall see. But in the meantime, I will get going. I see everyone else is going to sleep as well, and I am very tired. Like my eyes are genuinely heavy at the moment. So I'll wish everybody a good night or whatever other time of day that it is for you. If you're if you happen to be European, please go to sleep. The sun is literally staring at you waiting for you to sleep. Or just pull an all-nighter. I don't know what you're doing. Oh bye. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing the irons like I said. So yeah, I'll see everybody next time, which will be I don't know, but uh probably in the near future. I don't have a lot of homework right now. Like I said, I just had an exam, so it's peaceful. I'll catch you next time, and thanks for stopping by. It was cool to do one of these again. I feel my passion returning to me. Uh, where are we? Oh, here we go. Okay, for real. Bye.